Good morning, everyone. My name is Sophia, a yoga teacher currently based in Sydney, Australia. Today we have a gentle 25-minute sequence. So we're going to take it nice and slow, just aiming to wake up the body and prepare it for the rest of the day. So I hope you enjoy this practice and maybe leave a comment or any feedback on what you want to see in any future practices. So take a comfortable seat on the floor or raising your hips with a block or pillow on the mat, and just close your eyes and connect to the breath. And we're going to start off by just doing some gentle neck rolls from side to side, really just waking up the neck and just working with any tension that you might be holding from the previous sleep, and just remembering to breathe, inhale as we round, exhale as we reach the end of the semicircle. So just enjoy that sensation of just moving that neck and working with any tension. Amazing. So let's do some shoulder rolls now. So placing your fingertips on your shoulders and inhaling your elbows towards each other and rising up above, and then exhaling, open the chest. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling, elbows together as they touch. And exhaling, open the chest out, rounding the shoulders behind you. And last time, inhaling up and exhaling round. Okay, placing the hands behind you, open the chest and then look towards the right for a breath. And then look towards the left. Coming back to center. And inhaling your arms up to the sky with a big stretch, and then exhaling, twisting to the right, placing that left hand on your right knee and then your right hand behind you. Take an inhale here to lengthen, and exhale, twist deeper, looking behind you if you can. Just staying here for 1 more breath. And then inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, and then exhale, twist to the left hand side, placing that right hand on your left knee and your left hand behind you. Remember, rolling the shoulders back, relaxing the shoulders. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Amazing. And inhale back to center, your hands up to the sky. And then exhale, placing your right fingertips and then just shuffling them towards the right hand side and picking up that left arm and reaching it overhead, coming into our seated side stretch. Really opening up the left side of that body, and then inhale back to center. Let's do the other side. So coming into our fingertips on the left, and then reaching our right hand over, opening up the right hand side of the body, really feeling the stretch. Breathe here. And then exhale to rise, coming out of that. Let's do that on the other side again. Reaching over and inhale to center, exhale, reaching over the other side, inhale to center, and exhale to lean over. Really opening up the side of the body. Coming back to center now. Now walk the fingertips in front of you and inhale to lengthen and exhale to just gently roll over that upper body and just enjoy that nice forward fold. Just go as far as feels comfortable for you. It's really the start of the practice, just really waking up all parts of the body. Okay, let's come into our tabletop position. So shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, flat back. We're going to come and do some cat-cows. So inhaling, open the chest, looking forward. Exhale, rounding the back, nose touches belly button, pushing the floor away. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, nose to belly button. One more. Inhale, really opening the chest, and exhale, really contracting, pushing the floor away. And coming back to center, let's thread the needle. So inhale, pick that right hand up to the sky. Exhale, twist, thread that right hand underneath your left shoulder. And maybe picking that left hand up and putting it behind you to just deepen the twist. It's an option here. Or just keep that left hand placed down. And using it to push up, send that right hand up on the inhale, exhale, place it back down. Let's do the left side. So inhale, placing that left hand up to the sky, exhale, twist, thread it through underneath the right shoulder, maybe picking up that right hand and deepening the twist, place it behind you or tucked in inside that left thigh. Remember, inhale to open, exhale really to twist. Staying here for one more breath. And then using that right hand to push the floor away, send that left hand up to the sky, and then placing it back down. Okay. Let's untuck our toes and coming into a hovered tabletop. Staying here now for 3 breaths. Really hovering the knees over the mat, engaging the core. One more breath. And then exhale, push that back down, sending the hips up to the sky, back into our downward facing dog. So making sure our hands are shoulder width apart, knees hip width apart, spreading our fingers wide and pressing down through the palms with your index fingers pointing forwards. We want to maybe keep your knees slightly bent if your hamstrings are tight and work towards straightening your legs over time. The key is really to have your back straight, not necessarily your legs straight. So just remember that. And we really want to focus on lengthening your tailbone from the crown of your head, aiming in a straight line. And just remember to relax the neck here as well. And maybe making downward facing dog more dynamic, you can alternate the heels. Okay, let's inhale, send our right foot up to the sky, coming into our 3-legged dog. Square the hips. And then we're going to bend in that right knee and then open up the hips to the right hand side, coming into our scorpion, looking over our right shoulder. Really use this as an opportunity to open your hips. And then take an inhale here, and then exhale. We're going to shift that knee and place it towards the right elbow, knee to nose, and place that right foot down. And then lower that back left knee, coming into our low crescent lunge. Inhale our arms up to the sky. And exhale, deepen the lunge, opening up the left hip flexor. Last inhale here. And then exhale, untuck the back toes. Pick up that back knee and lean forward, moving our hands to the floor, coming into a high crescent lunge variation here. And just hover here, engaging the core. Keep breathing. And then inhaling, sending the hands up to the sky, coming into our high crescent lunge. Okay, from our high crescent lunge, we want to place that back heel down and wiggle the left foot inwards, shortening our stance. And we want our back foot to be about 45 degrees, so pointing towards the corner of the mat. And we want to place our block on the outer side of our right foot, so either on the high, medium or lower height. And we're going to be moving in a revolved triangle, so bringing your arms up to shoulder level in front of you. Inhale here, and then exhale, pull your right arm back like you're shooting a bow and arrow, and lean the left arm forward. And we want to twist the body to the right and lift our right arm up to the sky, opening up our chest to the right hand side. So inhale to open the chest, exhale to really twist to the side. If you're finding this difficult, maybe shorten the stance or widen the stance. It might make it easier to twist. Okay, we're just going to do one more inhale here and then exhale. Bend in the front knee and shuffle that back foot back, raising the heel and placing your hands on the inside of your right foot, coming into our lizard, which is just a transitional pose. And now inhale here. And exhale, send that right foot back and up into the sky, coming into our three-legged dog. And then placing that back down into our downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to come through a vinyasa. So coming and inhaling up to high plank. And exhale, drop the knees, drop the chest lower to the floor. And then inhale, coming into cobra. Exhale, pushing the floor away, sending the hips up to our downward facing dog. Okay, we want to do our left side now. So when you're ready, in your next inhale, sending that left foot up to the sky, squaring the hips, coming into our three-legged dog. Just holding here for one breath, engaging those glutes. And then we want to bend in that top knee and then open up our hips to the left side, looking over our left shoulder. Enjoy this lovely hip opener, this scorpion. Okay. On your next inhale, we're going to move back to center. We're going to send that knee towards the nose on your exhale. Moving slowly and mindfully. And then we're going to place that left foot down next to our left hand. Lower that right knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, arms come up, low crescent lunge. Breathing here. Okay. On your next inhale, we're going to untuck the back toes, hover the back knee, lean forward, placing your hands, just hovering over your left foot, coming into a crescent lunge variation, and just breathing here, engaging the core, engaging the glutes. And on your next inhale, we're going to send those hands up to the sky and coming to our high crescent lunge. Bend in that left knee, making sure that knee is directly over the ankle and your back foot is raised. Okay, coming into our revolved triangle on the other side. So we want to drop that back heel, wiggle it inwards, so shorten the stance and maybe widen the stance so that back foot is pointing towards the corner of the mat, 45 degrees, placing the block on the outside of our left foot, raising our hands up parallel, and then shooting a bow and arrow, pull that left arm back, lean forward and place that right hand on the block on the outside of that left foot. and send that left hand up to the sky, twisting to the left. So making sure we're pushing our left thigh back and opening up our chest to the sky. Inhale here to elongate, exhale really to open the chest and twist. Okay, let's come out of the pose by bending in that left leg and placing our hands on the inside of our left foot, and then pushing the floor away, sending that left foot up to the sky to our three-legged dog, and then placing it back down into our downward facing dog. Amazing, well done everyone. Okay, let's come into a high plank. And either drop the knees or full chaturanga, lower the whole body to the floor. So the next pose we're going to do is Superman pose. So have your arms stretched in front, and we want to engage the glutes, lift the chest off the floor, gently hover with your arms stretched out, and then lift up the feet from the floor. And staying here and just breathe. So really inhale to lengthen, exhale to squeeze the glutes, lift up the chest. One more breath. And then exhale, gently lower all the way to the floor. Maybe just wiggle those hips from side to side, just release any maybe tension that's accumulated. And then placing the hands gently under the shoulders, push away, coming back onto your knees, sitting onto your ankles, and then swivel your feet in front of you, coming into a seated position. Okay, so let's start in a seated position. So sitting on the floor with your legs extended straight in front of you, keeping your spine long and your feet flexed. We want to bend the right knee and bring your right foot towards your inner left thigh, allowing your right knee to drop out to the side. Keeping your left leg straight, we want to take a deep breath, lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, hinge at the hips and begin to fold forward over your straight leg, over the left leg first. Keep the spine long as you move forward, and it's important here to not round the back. So instead, aiming to reach your chest forward towards your thigh rather than simply lowering your head towards your knee. And you want to reach for your left foot or ankle or shin, depending on your flexibility. So again, staying here for another breath. And then gently release. So we want to swap legs now. So again, on the left side, we want to bend our left knee towards our chest and let it flop over to the left-hand side. And as we inhale, we want to elongate the spine, keeping that nice sort of flat back. And then we want to exhale, hinge at the hips, moving our chest towards our right thigh. And again, it's not about trying to grab the toes. If you can't, that's absolutely fine. It's really just about moving the chest towards the thigh. Okay, let's come into a reverse tabletop. So with your hands behind you, your knees bent, we're going to inhale and then exhale to push up, lifting your hips up to the sky and then tilting the head back, and either staying here or stretch the legs out to come into a full reverse plank. And again, really pushing your hips up to the sky for an inhale, and then exhale, release down to the floor. Okay, coming back into a seated position, we want to gently let our arms fold forward, and then gently using our core, coming all the way down to the ground with our back on the floor. And we're going to take one nice happy baby, one of my favorite poses before we end the practice. So grabbing those big toes with those peace fingers and gently rock from side to side over that lower spine. Okay, we're going to move straight into a supine twist, so keep that right knee bent and then swivel it over to the left side and then looking over towards your right shoulder. And here the key is to really make sure the right shoulder is on the floor, so it's okay if that right knee is lifted slightly above the ground. Just inhaling here and exhale. And when you're ready, just switch legs. So left knee into the chest and then swiveling it over to the right and taking a nice deep supine twist. Remember keeping the shoulder on the floor and slowing down consciously the breath. Preparing our body, preparing our mind for the final pose, which is Shavasana. So coming back to center, take a nice big stretch. Take a big deep breath in. And then on the exhale, release all of the final tension stored in your body. Okay, allowing your arms to rest by your side, palms facing up to the sky, and gently close your eyes. Take a moment to adjust your body so you feel completely comfortable and supported by the earth. And feel the weight of your body as it melts into the mat, releasing any last bits of tension. Maybe start to become aware of your breath and just notice the natural rise and fall of your chest and your abdomen with each inhale and exhale. No need to control your breath, just observe it. And with each breath in, allow your body to just soften. And with each exhale, just feel the muscles soften and release any last remaining tension in the body. And just know that this moment is for you to just simply be. Fully present, to receive all of the benefits from your practice. And any thoughts that may arise, just simply acknowledge them and then just let them float away, like clouds passing through the sky. Just bring your awareness back to the breath. Okay, when you're ready, we want to deepen the breath. And maybe wiggling those fingertips, wiggling those toes. Maybe taking a nice big deep stretch with your hands overhead. Maybe tucking your knees into your chest and giving yourself a nice big hug. And wake your body up. And with your eyes still closed, just gently roll on to a seated position with your hands up Palms resting on your knees, facing upwards. Let's take a nice deep breath in through our nose together and out through our mouth. Amazing. Placing your hands in prayer position by your chest and raising them up to your forehead. Thank you very much for sharing this practice with me, bowing down in gratitude. Namaste. Thank you for sharing this practice with me, and have a lovely rest of your day, and look out for the next video.